take some time for Uli to find Johan. I wonder how Iris is. She should have calmed down by now. Maybe I'll pay her a visit.
The Zürich's cycling race is coming up this Friday.
Good morning to you too.
Ike Stroman was one of the favorites to win the race. He's won 3 international competitions this year alone. But he just got injured. Find out everything you can. We need to write about this as soon as possible.
Where did this happen?
On Utiki Street.
On it. Bit late to the party, I presume. Let's see if there's anything left I could use as material for the article. I've seen that name before. I believe it's Ernestine's last name. Maybe she'll know something. The bicycle's wrecked. I'd be surprised if he's in much better shape. I should take a photo of the smashed up bike and head to the hospital. Maybe there'll be someone I could interview about all this. Like a cyclist. Could start by taking a photo.
Please, no photos. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Even for you, Miss Myers. You're welcome to return later when he wakes up.
How is his condition?
Too early to tell. We're still running tests.
I hope everything turns out fine. One more thing, Ernestine. I found this letter where the accident took place. Could you take a look at it? It has your last name on it, right?
Oh, it has to be for my daughter. Georgette works here too. She's a paramedic. I'll pass it on to her. Thanks.
No problem. I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know when Mr. Stroman is able to talk.
I'll do that.
To write my article. There. The draft's ready. Let's see how the photo turned out. Not my best work. Can't expect perfection when I'm so pressed for time. Have you seen Amy? I
Where's my article? Is this it? No interview, no details. And this photo is... We need Stroman's face, not some random pile of scrap.
We're not allowed to take photos of him at the moment. He's in surgery right now. My source from the hospital will let me know when he's up, and I'll go and talk to him.
Fair enough. It'll do. For now.
Should I grab the cat on my way?
I'll do it myself. Go on now. You're free to go.
Where was I? Oh, right. On my way to the gallery.
Miss Myers, I thought I made it clear that you are not welcome here.
There have been developments in the murder case, and it's beyond reasonable doubt that you're involved in some way. With all due respect, Miss Knief, it's in your own best interests to cooperate.
Am I supposed to feel threatened by all this legally?
We know that you hired Petrus Kremer to spy on someone. We found your check in his documents. Here.
You're putting me in grave danger.
Who are you afraid of?
They probably assume I've already told you everything anyway. So there's nothing to lose. Just let me get this bull sorted first.
Can I help? What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for the head of this bull. It must have rolled off somewhere. It's rather a mess around here.
I found the bull's head. Here it is.
Attach it to the bull, please. Would you mind carrying it over there?
No problem.
Thank you, Miss Myers. About Petrus. Things weren't supposed to end up like this. Ever since the police failed to arrest Oscar, I've been fearing for my life.
So you hired a detective to take matters into your own hands, sir?
That's right. Petrus called me the morning before his death. I was told he had news that we arranged the meeting at my office. He never showed up.
I'm confused. You said I'm putting you in danger. Who are you afraid of?
Instead of Petrus, somebody else came. I've never seen anyone like her. A strange Goliath of a woman.
A woman?
About 2 meters tall. Her skin plastered with scars and tattoos. The closest I'd come to such people was in my ethnography classes back at university.
My God.
My best guess is that she's from South America. Possibly a member of the Abipones tribe.
What happened next?
She had a terrible accent, but she made it very clear. If I continue looking for Oscar, or tell anybody about her, I'm as good as gone.
How frightening. Did she leave afterwards, or
Not immediately.
did she do anything else?
During the conversation, she leafed through several art books off my shelves.
Did you notice which books she went through?
Not all of them, but she definitely read part of the Dada Almanac.
Is the book still here?
She threw it over there somewhere. I haven't got round to clearing up after her. I've been keeping busy with work instead. Trying to forget it ever happened, you know?
That's understandable, but we should find the book now. Great! I found the Zurich Atlas.
Is there anything special about this book?
It was open. Did the woman from the Abbey poems go through this book?
I'm not sure.
Several pages are missing.
What? But it's an extremely rare work of history.
Do you happen to know what was discussed in those pages?
Let me see, please. Does this barbarian hold nothing sacred? This is the last copy in the world.
Was there anything special about the missing pages?
I can't remember exactly. Something regarding old communication systems. Damn it. Oh, here's the Dada Almanac.
Thanks. I'll have to borrow it for forensics.
Just be gentle with it. It's also pretty rare.
Great! I found a Dada almanac.
When will I get my book back?
I'll send it for priority processing. You'll have it back before you know it. You've made the right decision by coming clean about this.
Good grief. What have I got myself into? Please find them before it's too late.
We will. I'll get this to our forensics expert immediately. He will dust it for prints.
Anna, you're just in time. We've got news. One of the fingerprints from the scene belongs to Susie Viggett. She's already in custody. I'm going to talk to her right now. You coming?
Yes, let's go. What about Johan?
He wasn't home. We're still looking for him. None of his co-workers seem to know his whereabouts.
Damn it. Well, we'd better go and talk to Susie.
And thank God you've come to get me out of here. They're not telling me anything.
It's really hard to help someone when they're not being completely honest with me, Susie. Would you like to start over?
I don't know what to tell you.
Just be straight with me, Susie darling. Let's talk about the day Lindsay died. And please, don't skip any details.
I already told you everything. I was working at my usual place. I had one client. Afterwards, I met you for the interview.
Had you seen Johan that day?
No, No, she wasn't supposed to be back until the very end of the week.
Did your sister tell you anything?
I knew that she was going to meet her secret client. That's all the contact I had with her that day.
Did you enter the place where your sister met her client?
What? Of course not.
We found your fingerprint there.
It can't be.
Susie, I can't help you if you're not being honest with me.
I already told you everything.
Susie,
Leave me be.
we're just trying...
I think it's clear, Anna. Miss Viggett doesn't need any help. Let's go.
Have you searched the hotel?
I just did an initial check. We've sealed the room for now. Why?
Given everything we know now, I think we should go over it again.
Let's start with this room and then go on to the bathroom.
All right. I found a suitcase. Take a look. A coal-stained suitcase.
Mr. Johan, but Susie said he wasn't supposed to be here.
Wouldn't be the first time she's lied to us.
Place it on the bed.
Could Susie have been planning her escape?
There's a pair of tickets. She wasn't going to do it alone. Who was the second ticket meant for?
Could be for Johan, but we can't be certain. There's only women's clothing in the case. That's odd. The contents belong to a woman. Anything noteworthy around the nightstand?
Well, just a photo of the twins. Looks like it was taken at Mitzi's wedding.
May I? Great, I found a photo. Mitzi looks happy.
She certainly does.
Can I hold on to this photo for a while?
All right. Doesn't look that useful as evidence.
Shall we head into the bathroom? Great, I found a handkerchief.
A shaving kit. Still wet. Must have been used not too long ago. Could Johan have been here recently?
If so, why didn't he...
I'll be sure there were only...
Good point. Also, I found a handkerchief with what looks like a bloodstain. Let's get back to Dirk. With the handkerchief, we could have enough evidence to put Susie away.
I think we can go back. me a moment.
I killed a man! You have to arrest me! What are you waiting for? I'm Johann Stumpf, and I killed a man. Arrest me.
Is that so?
Take him away. Looks like we're about to get some answers. Let's pass the handkerchief on to Dirk and talk to Johann afterwards.
Uli, I can't go to the hotel just yet. It will have to wait a little longer.
No. We just wanted to turn in some evidence.
Oh, very well then. Looks like blood.
Can you compare it with the blood samples from the crime scene?
Yes, but it'll take some time.
Thank you.
Time to confront Johann.
You go ahead. I'll join you later.
What? Why?
There's something we've missed, and it can't wait. What are you doing here, Max? So you're involved in this as well?
It's not quite what you think.
Does Uli know? I don't care who you answer to. The army, the NDR...
Anna.
Are the bloody organization. You will have...
Anna.
What?
First of all, Uli wasn't lying. I don't have anything to do with the murders. Prior to the accident, Kremer took some photos of my client. They must never see the light of day. I've been through his house, his office. Hell, I even went to the police. But those photos are nowhere to be found. So I'm here, grasping at straws, trying to prevent a genuine catastrophe.
What did the photos contain?
I'm not revealing sensitive information to a journalist of all people.
I can't help you find something if I don't know what you're looking for.
Trust you to find literally the only situation where I'm forced to refuse your company.
It's those same photos that brought you to the hotel, isn't it? I see.
I can't even begin to describe how high the stakes are here.
But of course. I'm sure the public would be devastated if some crooks were to pay their due.
There's more to it than you think.
I dare say.
Kremer's secretary told me he had a second wallet, made of alligator skin. I think the photos might be in it.
Mind if I have a look around too?
Can I stop you?
No. found a wallet. Well, that was easy. Let's see what's inside. Oh, what's this?
My photos?
It's Oscar Havel. Iris Knief hired Petrus to track him down.
The Dada killer. So the police still haven't found him.
No, but Petrus's murder might give us new leads. There's also a camera film. Oh, is that Gustafsson?
That must be it. May I?
Not so fast. I'm not sure I want to see him governing the city. The public should know.
This doesn't define him as a public servant. It's just a harmless hobby.
Harmless hobby?
Let's make a deal. I keep the photos, but you're free to dig up dirt on him.
The deal seems awfully skewed in your favor.
And I help you find Oscar.
And what exactly makes you think you can do that?
Let's just say there's more to me than you think.
I dare say.
I take it we have a deal. Give me the wallet, please. That's what I was after. You're a star. As a thank you, I'd be honored to take you out.
Not before you prove your worth and find Oscar.
I love a good challenge. Thanks for your help. And now I must bid you farewell. For now.
I was on my way to the murder scene. Let's go over this one last time. I found a crossword. What do we have here? Petrus must have suspected Oscar was living here. Did Oscar get Petrus before he could tip the police off about him? Speaking of which, I need to get back as soon as I can. Dirk can compare Oscar's handwritten notes to the crossword I found. I found an important piece of evidence. It's the handwriting of the man Mitzi visited.
We can run a graphology test on it.
Thank you. Uli, are there any examples of Oscar's handwriting around here?
There's definitely something in my office. You think Oscar is behind all this?
We'll see.
Hand me the evidence and I'll get to work on it.
Pass Dirk the evidence. Let's go to my office and
Search for some reports. I haven't had time to go through all the papers since you did. Lend me a hand, would you? You'll find things faster that way.
Of course.
Here is something with Oscar's signature on it. Will this do?
I believe so. Let's get this to Dirk. I've also found something. That should be more than enough.
Let's head back to forensics. We've brought you some samples. Anna, give them to Dirk.
Anna?
Do you mind if I watch?
Be my guest. I'll try and explain things as I go.
Here's the first match. Ah, one matching letter. Another match. Another match.
Excellent work, Anna. Now to analyze the handwriting. Letters decreasing in size. A rare feature. It usually means...
Conscientious. Strictly adhering to principle.
Okay, next. His writing is very conventional. The letters are precise and distinct. Proper penmanship. The kind of person who writes like this is...
Usually overbearing. A braggart.
All right, next feature. The letters R and O are sometimes open, sometimes closed.
The writer is proud and self-reliant.
Next. Ornate capitals.
Self-assured and egotistical.
And now the last part. The signature is expressive, rounded off with an underscore.
Seeks out praise and adoration.
Something's off. Try again, from the beginning. Letters decreasing in size. A rare feature.
Conscientious. Strictly adhering to principle.
Okay, next. His writing is very conventional.
Likely lacking in personal development.
All right, next feature.
So Oscar was there. What bearing does that have on our case? After all, Johann has confessed.
Let's go to your office. Please have Johann and Susie brought in too. And then I'll share everything I know.
All right, I'll get them. You can go wait in my office. Thank you, Noah. We'll take it from here.
Do we really need these handcuffs? I very much doubt they'll give us the slip.
It's protocol. Just for Susie. Johann's cuffs stay on.
Thank you, Uli.
So, Anna, you believe Johann is not guilty?
I'm certain he isn't. We've taken certain things for granted from the very beginning of the investigation. We've been misled, as most people would have been. But I see how it happened. It was an easy mistake to make in circumstances like these. Seeing a young life snuffed out. It's always heartbreaking when a life is cut short, even if the victim's rather a lost soul, like Miss Viget.
Anna, where are you going with this? You're being far too cryptic for me.
I'm getting there. Hold on just a minute. Let's start from the top. The morning of that tragic day. Oscar had flowers sent to Mitzi, requesting a meeting at 10 a.m. We confirmed it was Oscar's handwriting on the card. I also had an appointment with Susie at noon in her hotel room. I was going to interview her about her way of life.
Hold on. How do you know Mitzi was supposed to meet Oscar at 10 a.m.?
I found the card in the hotel room next to the bouquet. Here it is. Uli, remind us of the estimated time of Petrus Kremer's death. As I was walking down the corridor, a man bumped into me.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
I didn't say it was you. Yet. Susie arrives at Oscar's hideout at 10 a.m. Petrus is spying on them. But he's used to waiting. Everything would have ended peacefully. But then Oscar's accomplices arrived.
Accomplices?
If the evidence I found doesn't lie, then he got rather chummy with some... They knocked him out. Shortly after, Petrus regains consciousness.
He was looking for something.
Perhaps the cartridge case?
Susie! Susie! Please, wake up! It was all like a terrible dream. There was a knife. Oh. I just did what I thought had to be done.
Sweetie, stop!
Mitzi's the one with the ring and the wedding dress on the left. You're sacrificing yourself for your wife. Noah! File a release form for Mitzi Wickett. What?
You meant to say Susie, sir. Mitzi is dead.
Right. Susie. Just release her, okay?
I think you made the right decision, Uli.
I hope so.
How long can they put him away for?
I believe he can plead self-defense. The detective was armed, and he'll probably be held accountable for Susie's murder. So it could be 5 years for Johan. Maybe less, given early release.
I see. There's one more thing you need to know. Iris Knief had a visitor. Could you have this book dusted for prints?
All right.
One of my best so far. And don't you dare throw anything away.
You're going to write about the murders next.